still believe if the walls tumble down? Or would you rather take an easy road to get to where we are?
I'm going to ask you a crossover question. Can anybody here tell me what method is appropriate or what method is used to support the church financially that you know of? Does somebody just raise your hand and tell me how you tithing?
Offering.
Which one is it?
Both.
Okay, tithing and offering.
They use both to support.
They use tithing and offering to support the church. Everybody agree? I'm just saying, that's what you see, right? I agree that that's what is done today, 2010. All right? We don't have the time I would like to have, but so we're going to teach a few things. Anybody ever heard of the terminology love offerings? Y'all heard of that? They teach that at church. Y'all heard people teach that at church to give a love offering? Okay. Do y'all understand what it is? You know it got to do with giving you money to the church, don't you?
Right.
All right. That's all they need you to understand. But on that subject, on the love offering thing, let me say this. I'm going to get down to business. Tithing was never used to support the church, or the temple, or the synagogue, or the tent of meeting, or the place where God chooses to put His name. These are all words that God used for a place of worship in the Bible, Old and New Testament. Okay. Neither Old nor New Testament was tithing ever used to support the place of worship. Okay? I know it sounds contrary to what a lot of us have been taught. You know, I was taught contrary to that. I was taught that everybody should give 10% of their income, you know, and they always did that in the Bible to support the church. However, tithing was never used in Old or New Testament to support the church. I'm going to tell you how the church was supported in the Old and New Testament. Free will giving. Turn your Bible to Exodus 36, verse 2 through 7. All right, I'll read that. Exodus chapter 36, verse 2 through 7. This Old Testament. Yeah. And Moses called Bezalel and Oholiab and every able man in whose mind the Lord had put ability, everyone whose heart stirred him up to come to do the work. Now this is when they were building the temple. When Moses was building the temple. Look at Exodus. Okay? And they received from Moses all the free will offering which the people of Israel had brought for doing the work on the sanctuary. Now skip down to verse 6. So Moses gave command, and word was proclaimed throughout the camp. Let neither man nor woman do anything more for the offering for the sanctuary. So the people were restrained from bringing, for the stuff they had was sufficient to do all the work and more. Okay? Now, notice it says free will offering. Notice that he says we got enough to do everything we're trying to do and more. So just stop bringing. Okay? Have y'all ever heard Pastor tell y'all to stop bringing? We got enough for the building fund? No. Y'all gonna hear that, huh? Okay, let me get another example of free will giving. What I'm trying to show you here is that in the Old Testament, free will offerings was the way they supported the church. Okay? That's both Old and New Testament. Go to 1 Chronicles 29 and 9. It says here, 1 Chronicles 29 and 9, it says, Then the people rejoiced because these had given willingly, for with a whole heart they had offered freely to the Lord. David the king also rejoiced greatly. And in other words, what I'm getting here is, What I'm going to tell you about free will giving is the way to support the church. As Christians, is not new. It never changed. That's something that did not change when the new covenant came. Free will offering was always the way to support the place of worship. And also, one of my points here is the leaders of the church and the temple thing back then had faith in the people, in the believers, that they were going to give enough of their own free will to support the ministry of the project. They had enough faith. The leaders, which what we would call today preachers, okay, pastors. Back then they had enough faith in their members or their believers, right, or their congregations, that they were going to give enough free willingly to support, you know what I'm saying, what they were trying to do. Alright? And this next one, I'm not going to read it, but it talks about they made free will offerings, right? And it says, according to their ability, they gave to the treasury. And that's in Ezra, chapter 2, verse 68 and 69. It says that according to their ability. Okay, that means that if you can afford it, give it. Now, I didn't say if you made $1 million or if you made $200,000 a year. In other words, when you can afford it, means that if you took care of your business, your kids and your license still on, you give out of your surplus. You see, after your necessities are met, you give out of your surplus. That's according to your ability. Now, if you can't feed your children, put clothes in their back, and keep a roof over their head, and keep the lights on, then it's not in your ability to get 10%, 12%, 20%, or even 5%. You see what I'm saying? It says, according to your ability. Now, that's Old Testament. Now, so, can everybody agree that they at least gave free will and supported the church in Old Testament? That's just 3 verses. It was many verses, but my time is got a lot of stuff to cover. Okay, question, brother? That was Ezra, chapter 2, verse 68 and 69. It's come behind Chronicles, I believe. Yeah, right behind 2 Chronicles. Easy R8.
Would you still believe if the walls tumble down?